in this lecture we're gonna show how we can convert 2D sketch to the 3D model. So first let's create a sketch on the front plane. Let's start with a line. Let's start at the origin. So let's go with a horizontal line like this. Now let's go with vertical line. Now let's go with line at some angle. Let's go something like 45, but we're gonna define that later, like this. And now let's go with a horizontal line to the origin. As you can see, now we have a dashed line vertical from the origin, and now let's click here, left click, like this. Now let's go to the center point arc, like this. Let's go here, and let's start this point, and let's go down to the origin, like this. Now let's zoom in here. Now let's click on this point, and let's drag this point to the origin, like this. And now here we have coincident relation. Now we want to make that this point, and this point will be on the same line, so vertical line. So let's click here on this point, hold Ctrl, this point and this point, and let's define relation, vertical relation, like this. Let's click OK. Now let's go to Smart Dimension and let's define our sketch. Let's go here with this line 100 millimeters. Let's make this line here 50 millimeters, like this. Now let's define an angle here. Let's go with 125 degrees, like this. Let's define the radius here. Let's go with 40 millimeters, like this, and let's click OK. And now our sketch is fully defined, we can see here. Now let's go with another circle here. Let's create a circle here, like this, and let's define the diameter of this circle. Let's go with 30 millimeters, like this. Let's click OK. Now let's go here to the sketch fillet, and let's create a fillet here, like this. Let's go with 10 millimeters, and let's click OK. And now, for example, this sketch we want to convert to 3D model. So let's rotate this sketch. So we want to extrude this sketch along Z-axis 10 millimeters. To do that, we have to go here to the features. And here we have to choose the Extruded Boss base tool. So let's click here. And now we can see the preview here of our model. The thickness we can see here. The depth, it's 10 millimeters. If we're satisfied with that, we can just click OK. And now we have created a 3D model from the sketch. Now here on the Feature Manager design tree, we can see that we have Boss Extrude 1 tool that we have used, right? And if we click on this arrow here we can find our sketch. Now if we want to edit our sketch, we can click here and edit sketch. And now we see that we are at some angle, but we want to look normal to our sketch. So we can go here, and here we have normal to, like this. So it's more visible. And now, for example, let's delete this line here. Let's delete it, and let's click yes. And now this line is deleted. Now let's make this point and this point here vertical, like this. And now our sketch is fully defined. Now let's exit sketch. And now we see that we have an error. It says the sketch has a problem that prevents its features from rebuilding successfully. Now we can click show the problem, or we can exit the sketch and rebuild anyway. Let's go exit the sketch. And we got an error. And it says the sketch contains an open contour. So what it means, when you extrude your sketch must be closed. So it must have closed contour. So let's close this. Let's go to sketch again. Let's edit sketch. Now let's go here and let's choose extend entities. And let's extend this line to this point, like this. And now we have close contour and our sketch is fully defined. Now we can exit sketch and our error disappeared. So when you use Extruded Boss base, your sketch must be closed. You must have closed contour, otherwise you will have an error. And now, for example, if you want to delete this 3D model, you can right click here and delete. Yes. But as you see, your sketch is still here. It's not deleted. If you want to delete the sketch, you can right click and then delete your sketch. Anyway, this is how you can transform your 2D sketch to the 3D model on the most simple way.